If you've ever had the thought, I don't know what I want to do, but I know it's not this, keep listening to learn how to build on that starting point. And it is a starting point, even if it doesn't feel like it. I'm Laura Sims. I help people choose and start the right meaningful career, even if they've been trying to figure it out for years. In this video, you'll learn my backdoor approach to help focus your career change ideas. When I talk with new career change clients and I say, hey, paint me the picture, what do you think meaningful work might look like for you? Let's not even talk about job titles. Let's not get into business ideas. Let's just focus on the DNA of the thing. What do you think it might consist of? A lot of times they say, Laura, I got nothing. Total blank slate. I don't have an idea. And that's really common. If you have been doing work that's out of alignment with your own wants and needs, you can literally lose the ability to dream and think of other possibilities. Your imagination atrophies, your hope dwindles, and you have no other option but to resort to coping mechanisms like, I guess this is as good as it gets, and work is called work for a reason. Those are actually coping mechanisms that allow you to just keep plodding on and make it through your current situation. That is survival mode. And then when I ask, what might meaningful work consist of for you? There's just nothing there. You have become so guarded against disappointment and getting your hopes up that you can't even think that way anymore. Questioning is vulnerable. Hoping is vulnerable. Imagining a new future is vulnerable because it means there's something you actually want and care about. And you have to face the possibility that you might not get it. So what we do instead is just shut it down. No dreaming, no hoping, no questioning. Have you experienced this? The good news is we can get your imagination going again. We can start to take some of the armor off your heart and let you hope again. Here's how. When I was in the fall of my senior year of college, I still did not know what I wanted to do with my life. I was going to graduate with a degree in history. I didn't want to teach. I didn't want to work in a museum. I didn't want to go to law school. I couldn't think of any history things I wanted to do. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I knew they were going to kick me off this campus and I had to do something. The Career Center at my school was offering some kind of workshop about your resume and getting in front of companies that were hiring, I guess in advance of some kind of job fair. I did not want to go to this thing, but my mom, who I guess had seen some bulletin that they were having this, was just pestering me, bless her heart, to go. I'm sure she was just racked with, paternal panic about my future. And I, just to get her off my back, said, fine, I'll go to the thing. It was one of the most valuable workshops I ever attended. And not because I polished my resume, learned how to get a job, networked with some big company, or even figured out what I wanted to do. None of that happened. It was valuable to me because I got very clear on what I did not want. Exhibit A. These are notes that I took in that very meeting. And I still keep this scrap of paper on my bulletin board next to my desk to refer to. Here's what it says. Reasons not to do this. Corporate philosophy, business clothes, Arthur Anderson network business card. Whatever this was, I knew I did not want it. It was a full body no. And I knew that I would not ever fit into this club, into this world. It was just not for me. And I left that workshop feeling very clear that whatever I would be doing in this world, I would be making my own way. I didn't know what that would look like, but I knew it would be mine and that I would feel like myself in it. And that's why I keep this scrap of paper, all these 22 years later, as a reminder of my very own, I don't know what I want to do, but I know it's not this moment. Because rejection is better than a blank slate. Friction is better than a blank slate. So today, my invitation to you is to create your very own reasons not to do this list, or as I have my clients do early in our work together, create your hell no list. Hell no, I don't ever want to do this thing again. Write down your hell no's. And then here's the backdoor trick. Next, write your hell yes list. And the hell yes list is usually just the opposite of the hell no list. If I don't want these things, let me flip it. What does that open me up to? What's the opposite of that? Where is a starting point for me? This exercise alone is not going to help you choose a career, okay? This did not help me choose a career, but it did take me from a blank slate to a starting point. It took me to rejection. It took me to friction. It took me to not this. So let's at least get you that. If you want to learn the complete strategy my clients are using to pinpoint their homecoming career, go check out my free training. It's obviously much more complete than making a list of stuff that is a hell no for you. It'll give you a bigger sense of how do I actually figure this out. I will see you in the free training. Guarantee you're going to learn something new about how to choose the meaningful work that's right for you.